Ice Cube, be prepared to be called an Uncle Tom, Porch Negro, House Negro, Coon, Bootlicker, and the list goes on and on. What is going on, folks? Hope you guys are all doing well. I am Ty Smith. Welcome to my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I appreciate every last one of you taking time out of your day to view my content. If you enjoy my content and what I put out and you'd like to see more of it, make sure you hit this button right here. This thumbs up button literally means recommend Ty Smith stuff to me. That's what it literally means. It don't mean you like the video, you like me, yeah, you got a peanut butter, okay? Seriously. Anyway, thank you guys all again for being here. And did I already say make sure y'all follow on these platforms? I already said that. Sometimes I go so fast, yeah, I know. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is something that I know is going to be pissing a lot of people off. It pissed people off the last time that he actually visited Donald Trump. Who am I talking about? Ice Cube, well-known rapper. You guys all know, part of NWO. All the political stuff he was kind of involved in when it came to rap music. Y'all remember F the Police? Yeah, he was part of all that. Anyway, ended up having a nice career where he got into acting, did a really good job. Definitely known for his big, huge hit known as Boys in the Hood that a lot of people like moi can relate to because we kind of grew up and, well, not kind of, we grew up and that life was, a lot of that was ours. I mean, it really was. Anyway, reason why I'm bringing this to you guys' attention is because Ice Cube is a well-respected person amongst a lot of people that are black, depending on the mindset of these individuals. And he is showing increasing support for Trump. He actually, honestly, Ice Cube really is not left or right, which you hear all the time, which I tell people all the time. I'm not either. Don't try to box me. Ice Cube said, I will talk to anybody that will want to talk to me. When it comes to trying to help the community, black folks, he'll talk to anybody if it's going to help them. So before Trump lost to President Joe Biden, Ice Cube was going to be a part of the platinum plan that President Trump had in place among some other folks like Larry Elder, Lil Wayne, yada, yada, peanut butter. Okay. So anyway, a lot of folks are going to be pissed off about this because it's showing that, you know what? I'll just let him tell it.
I just want to say, I grew up a Democrat, and I've always been a Democrat until I met this man right here. I'll tell you what. He will not have to worry about nobody in my family ever vote for a Democrat again.
And that was New York Giants legendary and Pro Football Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor endorsing President Trump during his massive New Jersey rally over the weekend. Former Giants running back Otis Anderson also throwing his support to the former president. Trump hoping to gain ground with black voters. Rapper Lil Wayne praising Trump's work on criminal reform. While rapper Snoop Dogg said earlier this year he has, quote, nothing but love and respect for Trump. Rapper 50 Cent also suggesting Trump is maybe the answer after seeing New York City give prepaid credit cards to illegal migrants. Joining me now with some big news of his own is the founder of Big 3, award-winning rapper and actor Ice Cube. Also joining us is Big 3 president and co-founder Jeff Quantinetz. Great to see you, gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate it. Jeff Quantinetz, always a pleasure and an honor to see you. Cube, I want to kick things off with this historic Big 3 news. But first, what did you make of this support for Trump over the weekend? And do you feel a shift going on in the African-American community, celebrities and rappers turning their attention to Donald Trump?
I don't know. You know, I've been so engulfed in the Big 3. And so, you know, I just got off tour in Canada, so I'm a little out the loop. You know, people going to make a decision on who they want to be president. You know, I think it's a personal decision. I don't know if they care if any rappers or entertainers get up there and say anything. It's really a personal decision. People know who Trump is. People know who Biden is. They're going to make their decision no matter who gets up there and pushes whatever agenda they're on. So it's really, you know, the country knows both of these guys very well. So I just think it's going to just come down to a personal decision.
Jeff, any thoughts in your travels in terms of the community, the rapper community, supporting Trump?
Look, I think that people have realized that neither party really speaks for minorities, maybe for the black audience, and it comes down to who they think will really help them on the issues that they care about. And I think it's underestimated how much people care about the economy. I mean, we all know people care about the economy and immigration, but I think people think the black community and the minority community is monolithic. They don't realize that people have a lot of different opinions.
Yeah. No, it's a great point. It's not monolithic, obviously. But let's get to your big news. A historic announcement for the Big Three League. You're selling your first franchise to DCB Sports in a $10 million deal. The team will play in the Los Angeles area. Q, why this group? Tell me what the plans are for Big Three.
Well, this group is a great group of different individuals coming together and making great sports moves, and making big moves. This is one of them. They're invested in a lot of different other things too when it comes to sports. So Big Three is a great investment. I mean, there's nothing out there like us. If you look on the horizon, everybody's talking pickleball and this and that,
Yeah,
and at the end of the day, we're the ones who are gaining the most ground. And so, it's a great investment for them. It's a great investment for us. We think Los Angeles, of course, is an amazing city, and it's a great city to start off with. But we're talking to groups out of Toronto. We're talking to groups out of London, Dallas. It's pretty exciting around the Big Three brand right now.
Yeah, congratulations on it. Jeff, when do you expect to sell all of these franchises? You said that you expect to announce 3 more ownership groups, home markets in the coming weeks. Tell us what this brings Big Three.
I think that we decided that, Cube and I and our commissioner, Clyde, and the other people in our group, we wanted a tight organization so that we'd be able to move and groove fast, make quick changes when it comes to marketing, when it comes to rules changes. And now here we are 7 years in. We have a beautiful game. We have millions of fans, and we want to let other voices in. So we're looking at people who aren't looking for teams as toys. We want people who have professional sports experience. I think that Gary, is great. He's involved in a lot of different leagues. I think when people hear the next 3 teams that we unveil before the season starts on June 15, they're going to understand the direction we're going in. People from the NFL, people from Major League Baseball, and having a group of people that frankly can tell Ice Cube and I, hey, you guys are doing it wrong. You should try this or you should try that. We want more informed opinions to help us. Mm-hmm. We want to get it right. We don't need to be right. Best idea wins.
What about gaining more players into the league? Cube, is this going to attract more players, do you think? I want to get your take about running the business as well, because we talk all the time on this program about small business and the regulatory backdrop, how people are feeling about the economy. Take on that, Cube.
Yeah, I mean, it's a league that kind of started from scratch in 2017. We've been, for 8 years growing this league, and it's been, it's not been easy. We had to grow it through COVID. We had to survive through COVID. So, I think a lot of black businesses, but a lot of small businesses, they all need a little helping hand to get over the hump. So, anything that could be done on the government level to help the small businesses, of course, is going to be welcome, because the small businesses are really what makes up American lifestyle.
Absolutely.
The big businesses, we all know the big giant corporations, but, a lot of them are global. a lot of small businesses, local people, trying to, get a piece of the American dream, so to speak. And, Big Three is a great shining example of a growing league that's, now starting to, kind of, show our worth in when it comes to having a small business and growing into a big business.
It's the engine of jobs. Small business is the engine of jobs across the country for sure. Cube, Jeff, I want to say congratulations to you both. Thank you so much for being here this morning. We'll be watching, and we'll be watching the expansion of Big Three. Thanks so much, guys.
See what I'm saying? What's wrong with that? When you get to a point in life where if somebody doesn't do what you want them to do, or they don't vote the way you vote, eat the way you eat, the woman you want, they don't pick the same type of woman you want, they don't have the same car, the same house, the same lifestyle, maybe you want more and they don't care about all that, you don't look at them and pretty much belittle them because they choose different than you. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to come to a realization that there are pro-lifers out there. There are people that are against abortion. There are people that are for abortion. But what you need to do is make sure that you are in a mindset to where you are not about to disown somebody based off of what they feel is best for them, whether it is not or it is. When it comes down to it, it's their choice. You have to respect that. God respects that. No, he may not like the choices that a lot of us make all the time, but he respects you enough to actually have you you get to have free will. You get to choose. You choose wrong, you're going to end up learning the consequences of that. If you choose right, you're going to have the consequences of that. In the Bible, it says the wages of sin is death. I know that goes a long way, and I'm not trying to preach at you guys, but my point is, if I say to you, you're going to get wages, don't that seem like a reward? And the Bible even says it that way. It said you will receive the reward based on what you X, Y, and Z. Your reward could be good, your reward could be bad based off the decision that you made. But when it all comes down to it, whatever consequence comes with it, it is indeed based off of your decision. If you eat right most of the time, it's a good chance you're going to be healthy. If you exercise, it's a good chance you're going to be healthy. If you eat healthy, eating your fruits and vegetables, live, organic, eat meat and all that stuff like that, if it's not a bunch of stuff sprayed with pesticides or GMO and all that stuff like that that's in a lot of our foods, you most likely going to have a healthy life. If you are a heavy drinker, you do drugs, you eat a lot of food, you eat a bunch of processed food, you are going to receive the rewards and the consequences for being that way. Look at people that are fat. Look at people who are alcoholics. Look at people who are drug addicts. They are receiving the reward based off the decisions that they made. They are receiving the wages based off the decisions that they made. But the only thing I do when they do that is sit back and be like, man, I just pray for them and oof, I wish they hadn't made that decision. So what I'm saying is don't stress yourself out about people who don't do things the way you do it. They're going to receive their reward one way or another, plain and simple. You just make sure that you continue to do right and choose right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all hit this like button before y'all get out of here. Let me know what y'all think of this whole ordeal with Ice Cube. Y'all know that a lot of folks are going to be pissed off because he's not following the narrative. He's just doing what he feels is best for him and black folks, plain and simple. But you're going to catch some hell over this. Cube, be ready because they might try to put a torch to you to melt you. Some of y'all not going to get that. But anyway, folks, don't forget to leave a comment and get into your cell phones and encourage somebody to check my channel out and subscribe to the channel. We are growing, and it is a result of the hard work that you guys are doing by putting the word out about this channel, all right? I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.